Colts under the radar. Now their turn on center stage. 13-3. Peyton Manning and company, a better record than last season, playing the San Diego Chargers, who they lost to in the rain in midseason. But Dallas Clark, touchdown. Manning, Colts, down the field, 25 yards, 7-0 Indy. Manning to Marvin Harrison, playing for the first time since late October. But what happens? It's a fumble, and Marlon McCree, more on the irony of his big game later. But first, Harrison.
Yeah, Pro Bowler Antonio Cromartie makes the hit, and you can see that Harrison was a little bit hesitant. Hadn't been hit for 3 months.
McCree on the ball. Now, Cromartie. Then LaDainian Tomlinson. Now, here we go with injuries. Hurts his knee, twist knee. They wondered if the ball was out, but the problem was Tomlinson would be out, would not return. So now with the sidelines, what would they do? Well, enter Phillip Rivers. Last week winning his first postseason game. Now, one of your relatives, Vincent Jackson. Touchdown. Bigger guys paying off for the Chargers.
Yeah, ball thrown to the back of the end zone. Nice throw by Phillip Rivers, nice and high, but Fayette can't get his hands up high enough to get a touch on the ball.
We're tied at 7. The Colts lead 10-7. Vinatieri field goal under 30 seconds to go in the half, but the ball into the hands of Antonio Cromartie. Tipped off the hands of Wayne, and look at Cromartie. He's got a convoy, he's got a block, and Cromartie went 109 yards earlier this year for a touchdown on a return. Good. Go all the way. That's Peyton Manning tossed aside in the final seconds of the first half. But wait a minute. Are you kidding? After all that, there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, the middle of the field, about the 40-yard line, actually, of the Chargers. Eric Whittle called for the hole on Joseph Adai. That nullifies that touchdown.
But Whittle would have a big moment later. 10-7 Colts at the halftime. Rivers. Now, Chargers going deep. And one of the Chambers brothers, Chris Chambers, time has come today. 30-yard touchdown. That was a beautiful pass.
I thought it was actually Rivers' best throw of the game.
14-10. Now the Colts trying to come from behind. Joseph, live and let and die. He's hit hard. Shaken up. Has to come out. Later in the drive, 3rd and goal. Manning, the dump off to Kenton Keith, but into the hands of the guy you just mentioned, Tom, Eric Weddle. Again, red zone, miscue. Chargers who lead the league in forcing the turnovers, get another one. Now Manning. Anthony Gonzalez, 11 yards, down at the 22 late in the 3rd. Same drive. Manning to Reggie Wayne, and what? Makes a move outside. He's out. No, he's not out. He's in. It's a challenge. Indy says never stepped out of bounds, and they were right.
Yeah, take another look at his right leg right here. It comes close to going out, but it doesn't touch the ground. Great job of reaching out, getting the ball across the plane.
And so the Colts back on top, 17-14. But the Chargers, how about the screen pass, the play calling of the Chargers? North Turner and company. Dominion of Darren Sproles. Good. Go all the way. And in a hurry. 5'6", dripping wet. Touchdown on the screen from Rivers, 56 yards, 21-17 Bolts. However, on the play, knee.
Yeah,
Buckley.
Rivers not hit, just came down wrong on that knee, and I think that he fully expected to return to the game, as you saw him right there going to the locker room.
But he does not, and now it's 4th quarter. Colts down 21-17. Manning to Anthony Gonzalez, the rookie. He's gone 55 yards. Chargers says, wait a minute. He went out of bounds here for a moment, Tom. But in the end, he did not.
This was not going to be overturned, I don't think, regardless of what the call was. If it had been called out, it would have been out. In, it would have stayed in. It didn't.
And so now, with Rivers on the sideline, Billy Do Be a Hero Volek. Billy Volek is going to lead a charge against the defending champs at Indy? Well, maybe. Here's Chris Chambers, 15 yards. And then, you remember them from Boise State last year. All the offense they had, the Gedu Nane. Who? That's right, Nane. Nane Colt could tackle him until he went 27 yards down to the 15. Billy Volek is going to lead a drive down to the 1. He's going to lead it in the end zone. Billy is a hero. And the Chargers lead 28-24, under 5 to go. The Indianapolis Colts, these are the champs. Manning. Dallas Clark, 16 yards. Sean Phillips, a 15-yard face mask penalty tacked on. 1st and goal, Colts. Joseph Adai back in, slam, 2-yard gain. 2nd and goal, you see the clock. under 3 minutes. Manning, shotgun, buying time. Adai, no sir, incomplete. 3rd and goal, just before the 2-minute warning. Manning, down 4. Incomplete to Adai, and now 4th and goal. You figure you're in deep, forget the field goal, try to get it. This was the right call, we thought. But Sean Merriman had other ideas and forced Manning into an incompletion, Tom.
This is a great pass rush by Sean Merriman. The great job of extending the hands, getting the shoulder through, and then reaching out and make the quarterback feel your pressure.
And so, the Colts then need the ball back. They get the ball back, but after a huge punt by Cyphers, Manning's pass broken up by Marlon McCree. Remember he had the interception last year against New England, then was stripped by Troy Brown? Well, McCree coming back big a year later in the playoffs, and incomplete on 4th down to Dallas Clark, and there it is. The Colts' reign is over. The Chargers, maligned much of the season. Norv Turner, San Diego Chargers, with LT on the sidelines, with Rivers on the sidelines, with Billy Volek leading the charge, go into Indianapolis, and for the 3rd straight time they played the Colts, they've beaten the Colts. Final, 28-24, in a game that shocked many, starting with the champs.
They made more plays than we did. Their entire team did, and they deserved to win the game. That's the the cold, hard truth, I guess you'd say.
And we didn't get our points in the red zone. We got down there a few times and had some giveaways, and that's what they thrive on. And you just have to give them a lot of credit. They made the defensive plays to win it when it counted.
Neat going down, Phillip going down. It was just incredible that our guys, just kept believing and played, like they did.
Billy was outstanding in the 4th quarter, and he's been around long enough, and that's why you have him here to be able to step up and play. And I was happy for him the way he came in there and finished it off.
I told them in the locker room, I've been doing this a long time in this league, and a long time before, and I've never been around a more gutsy performance.